Hey everyone, this is Nitro. Because there were sound issues in my recording of the Daily Arena video yesterday, I thought I would do a brand new one. So, in this video, I am going to talk about how to do your 5 Daily Arena matches to maximize the rewards. So, first things first is that at the very bottom, it shows that if you get 12 flags, you can get up to 3 different treasure chests. The first flag gives you 5 Trinity Crystals and some honor points. Second one gives you a friendship voucher and some more honor points. And the last one gives you additional 10 Trinity Crystals and finally a bit more honor points. Really, what you really want is the first and third one for the 15 additional Trinity Crystals you would get every day as a result. So, getting 12 flags means really you either win 3 fights at the gold rank and then 2 fights at, I guess, the silver rank, or 4 fights at the gold rank. And then you can do and then you have a spare battle. What I personally like to do is to do 4 fights at the gold rank. That way I can get those the final reward with the 10 Trinity Crystals. And then I do 1 battle at the bronze rank. And this battle at the bronze rank, because they're generally much weaker than me, I can bring 4 of my main characters and then bring a 5th random character. And the 5th random character will be someone whose bonds I need to unlock. So for example, Chris is a character whose level 10 bond requires you to win 5 arena matches with her to unlock. So she's a character that I would bring as an example. Another character would be, let's say, Sonya, because she also needs 5 arena matches to unlock her bond. There's a bunch of other characters who need this, so you'll have to look through your characters to figure them out. But for now, the ones I'm aware of are these 2, and they're the ones that I'm working through at this time. So, with that said, let's begin. I'm going to start with my first gold-ranked arena fight. And it's against a level 58 character whose overall strength is around 20,000. So, let's begin. Now, for these fights, I like to manual battle them, because you really need to exploit the AI to win them, at least to guarantee the win. Auto battle, while it gives you potentially double the points, it's just too dangerous. So I don't rely on that. So, because I want to bring my main party, the party I like to bring is Ledin, 2 mages, which is Bozel and Lana, Leon, and Liana. And I'm just going to attack. So, my first step is always to just avoid Leon's strike, especially with Chivalry. And this player has his Leon at the bottom, so Leon can move up to here, and then Chivalry 1, 2, 3. So that means he can attack this tile right here. So if I shift my characters north, I'm outside of Leon's range. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So I move all my characters north. And I'm going to move Lana before Bozel, because I want Bozel to faction buff, so that Lana would get an extra turn with the faction buff that way. And then finally, let's move Liana up and have her apply prayer. And the reason for this early prayer is because of its buff effect. Yes, it's not healing anything right now. However, the important thing about the prayer is that it applies a buff where for the next 2 turns, your characters will heal 20% of their health. So, what that means is, for these next 2 turns, my characters have self-healing. And it's actually a big advantage, right? If I can just... Yeah, for example, let's just click on this character, right? Restore 20% of your hit points each turn. So, with that buff active, it means I can use again this turn freely, without having to worry about Liana using healing. So, with that done, I am going to Chivalry up Leon to take down their... Or actually, let's see. What is the rule for this fight? Eliminate the enemy. Okay, so I have to kill all of the enemy characters, which means I want to kill both Leon and Ulte Muller this turn. I can't really kill Bozel because he's under the protection of Ledin. So I got 2 characters to aim for. Now, let's begin then by weakening this Leon. So I'm just going to throw in a freeze strike at it, and that already almost killed him. Wow. In that case, I don't even need to Chivalry. I can just attack and save my Chivalry for later. So, easy kill. And then see. I want the full charge distance, so this would be a good tile to place Leon on. Now with... I'm going to move up both Liana and Ledin first. And unfortunately the way I set up made it impossible for Liana to apply Sage's Hat on Ledin. But he doesn't have anything that can really stun my Ledin, so that's not a big deal. So, I move Ledin up, activate Divine Guard. Next, let's move Liana up and use Again on Leon. So he can attack a second time. And then I am going to throw an Earthquake, because I have that skill, onto all the enemies. Honestly, for me, it would be better to have Dark Reaper. I just forgot to change Bozel's skill. So, in any case, let's activate Chivalry now. And... do I need Assault? No. With 228 defense, I can just do a regular attack and kill Ultimate Muller. So, down he goes. And now at this point there's just 3 characters left against my 5. So by hanging back, you know, I could avoid the Leon attack and then just easily crush my enemy. Now this part is slightly annoying because he has seal. So I expected that, so you can see a whole bunch of my characters can no longer use their skills. So I need to take down Ledin, because any attack I do right now will hit Ledin instead, because he activated Divine Guard. Well, let's just then heal up Liana. I need to remove the silence. This is my priority. So that's why I used heal. And unfortunately, it removed the other buff, but it did not remove silence. So Liana can't use his skill this turn. Well, in that case, I'll just throw a fireball at Liana, which is going to hit Ledin. And then... oh, what do you know? Nearly dead. And then Lana will just finish off Ledin. There we go. So, mop up time. Just 2 enemies. Ledin goes in with a melee attack, kills off a damaged Liana, and then Leon, with the assault, will finish off Bozo. So, pretty easy and straightforward first victory. And let's get to the second match then. And I really just repeat this 4 times. So let's challenge. Slightly more powerful, but an odd character setup. Lots of origin. Like 3 origin characters and then Ultimate Muller and Leon. Alright, so he chose the water map, which is slightly more annoying. The first thing I'm going to do is replace Earthquake with Dark Reaper, because my Bozel anyways is focused on single target strikes right now. I don't have Seal, which is like the required skill if you're going to use AoE attacks. So that's my setup for Bozel. Lana remains the same, and yeah, everyone else looks okay. So again, his Leon is on the south, which means it can't reach the north if I shift up. So that's where I'm going to move my characters. So, Ledin with the faction buff. Leon shifting up. Lana is next. Bozel is next with the faction buff. And then finally Liana with prayer. So nothing changes for this turn 1. Sometimes I have to shift south instead of north, but it all depends on where their Leon is positioned. Let's see. Here comes Chivalry, and he's 1 tile away from attacking me. And then what I can do is I'm going to throw a Dark Reaper at this Leon. See how much damage I do. Not quite enough to kill. Now, his Freya is protecting Kirikaze. What is the rule? Eliminate the enemy team. Okay. So, that's not hard. I can just... What I'm going to do first is I'm going to move Bozo to Fireball Kirikaze. And that's because Freya does not protect against magic attacks. So, yeah, that takes him down. And then Leon doesn't need to use any skills. He can just attack and kill off their Leon. Alright. And then at this point, I just activate Divine Guard with Let In. And then put Liana beside Let In. I could also use a gain to attack this turn, but I don't see the need. So that's it. 5 characters against 3. Again, now it's just mop up. Wow. That's a lot of a lot of effects that his Ultimuller has. Right. So, unfortunately, no matter what, Leon's attacks will hit Freya. Unless I, somehow kill her off. I could try, but I think it's more important to take down Ultimuller. So, Dark Reaper attack on Ultimuller. And then Ice Lance on Ultimuller. See if this is enough to kill him. Yep, even with the Tiara sealing, he dies. And Leon's finally going to Chivalry up and attack. It's going to hit Freya, but I'm pretty confident that Leon will be fine. So yeah. No problem there. We'll move Let In up. And then finally, we will move Liana up and heal Let In. Again, I could have used the game to kill off the target, but it doesn't make a difference. So. Alright, now it's time to focus on killing Freya. And you know what? I think a Fireball will do it. I'm not going to... I could, shift characters around, but that's just a quicker way. And then, yeah, with Leon, with the Chivalry, just crushes Tiaris. So, another easy victory. Alright, so, third match. Again, a different setup. But he's only level 57, so I don't think I'll have any problems with this match. And let's attack. Ah, now this is the most annoying map as a quick note, because there's nowhere for you to run north or south. So if they have a Leon, for example, it's guaranteed to hit you no matter what. But my opponent does not have a Leon. He does have a Seal and Black Hole Bozo though. So that means Bozo's going to move up, Liana's going to gain, and then he's going to move in to seal me. Which is a bit annoying, because I don't have any anti-silence equipment except for the one on Liana. In any case, let's begin. The goal is to defeat 2 enemies, so that's actually pretty easy. My best move in this case may actually be to put Leon back and then move my other characters forward so that they absorb the black hole. So let's try that. Because he doesn't have Leon, I'm less worried about taking 2 hits or whatever. So let's move Let In up and activate Faction Buff. I should probably have Divine Guard, but it's not a big deal. And we'll move everyone else up. Actually, let's put... Yeah, So let's put Bozo in front like this. Because if he's here and the black hole hits on Bozo, it would affect Leon. So by putting it like that and faction buffing, I can pretty much stay out of range of Leon unless they use this the black hole on Liana. And yep, he does have the sealing defensive strategy. Oh, he does have enough movement to reach Liana. So Leon gets sealed anyways, despite my hopes. Not a big deal though. Let's see, which cannot receive buffs, cannot use passive skills. I have to remove that because otherwise my Leon chivalry is useless. Actually, moving up, as a quick note, actually messed things up. Because now I can't have Liana's talent affect my other characters. So, that got a little bit messy, but it's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to heal Leon. And it removed everything but the one I wanted removed. So I'm just going to attack with assault. I'm not going to use chivalry. Oh, that was enough to kill. And then the other character I want to take down then is probably Chris. I have 2 magic attacks. That should be enough. Let's toss a black hole, or let's toss a Dark Reaper. 1 attack was enough. Never mind. So right there, done. Two easy kills. Move on to the next fight. So, one last fight at gold rank. You know, the nice thing about this strategy as well is if I lose one of these gold rank matches, I can always use that 5th match to try again on the gold ranked matches. So, you know, that still guarantees me 12 points. And of course, if I win the first 4, then I can use the last one on a bronze rank match. So, let's begin. The 4th match. And again, it's this map. So this time I cannot evade Leon. Because it's 5 tiles, then... Actually, hold on. His Leon is actually positioned a bit back. It's not in the frontal tile. So he can only move 1, 2, 3. Which means he can only attack this tile. So because he does not have his Leon at the most forward position, I can actually evade the attack after all. So that was his mistake. And I'm not complaining about that. So, which means if I position my characters like this, I'm safe from Leon's attack. Because, let's take a look, yep. Moves to here, then 1, 2, 3. Yep, so I'm perfectly safe like this. So, let's begin. The only question is how he has Liana set up. Like, who is Liana going to use a gain on? Is it Cherry? Because if it is, then I should probably Divine Guard. If it isn't, I'm better off using Faction Buff. And this is one thing I don't know. So... you know what? I'll just do Divine Guard this time as an example. And then... turn, right? Faction Buff, and turn, and then prayer, as always. And turn, and prayer. Done. So let's see who Liana uses again for his setup. Sure. So I guess right, which means Divine Guard was the correct move. That way, Ledin actually does some damage to Cherry. Alright, so now I have to kill both of these characters. shouldn't be too hard. Let's start off with Dark Reaper on Leon. Because he has angels, he doesn't take much damage. But that was just a setup move anyways, so it's okay. And I want to position myself so I can get 3 charge distance. So this is fine. Because we'll Chivalry here. And take down Leon first. Leon is without doubt the bigger threat, so let's use Assault as well. Alright, Leon's down. Now I want to stay out of range of his Elwyn. Let's see. Oh, and his Elwyn has 4 movement, so it means I really have to stand where I'm standing right now. Well, let in faction buffs. And he'll self-heal from the prayer effect, which is nice. Liana will use again on Leon. And then her talent will heal up, let in some more. Nice. And then my Leon will attack Cherry. Because Cherry was already damaged, Leon's attack was able to kill her. So, there we go. Just, again, as usual, 3 enemies left. And I'm also out of range of this Elwyn. So, bonus! And then all that's left is just mopping up, as always. So let's move Bozo forward and throw a fireball. That finishes off Elwyn, who never got an attack off. I'm not going to focus on killing this turn and just use a black hole because he has Divine Guard active. So. Now as a quick note, my Divine Guard ends this turn because I used it on the first turn. So there is that disadvantage if you use Divine Guard on turn 1. But at this point, again, it's just mop up. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. Alright. So Ledin, as expected, doesn't do much damage due to lack of Divine Guard. Now his Divine Guard is gone. And I can just focus on killing him. So let's have Lana throw a Freezing Strike, anti-Lancer attack, which nearly finishes off Ledin. Then for the finisher, we'll use Bozo, which is just a regular attack. Done. So then it's just mopping up a damaged Liana, which Leon's Assault will do. Yeah, overall, you know, it's pretty easy to win 4 matches in regular arena. If you just stand back and just slowly kill off those targets that charge forward, it's generally quite easy. So, that's 4 matches won. Let's now do the bronze battle. Let's see. Oh, and actually, this guy, I don't know why he's all the way, he's my bronze enemy. Because I don't like, I'm looking at this team and I don't want to face it. Because Luna for extra magic defense, and then he has 2 AoE attackers, and then Sophia for rewind. It's not a good enemy for me to face at a bronze rank match. So what I'm going to have to end up doing is I'll do my bronze rank match at a later time. But what I would do is just I bring 4 characters. Let's say, so my team would probably end up being it would probably be Leon, Ledin, Bozo, Liana, and then Chris for the 5th one. So that way I have 1 magic attack, you know, Leon for his physical DPS, a tank, a healer, and then Chris as an extra character. And then I would use that to clear an easy fight at bronze rank. This enemy clearly is not an easy fight, so unfortunately I can't include that portion in this video. But yeah, that pretty much covers my strategy, right? And by playing these gold rank matches manually, I'm actually getting 48 arena points, right? every day I seem to lose around 20 to 40. So yesterday I only lost 22 points. So it means by even just manually fighting 4 rounds like this, you're getting more points than you would lose every day. So that's how I stay at a high ranking, above 1900, which is the maximum reward for Arena, while also slowly getting the maximum amount of rewards and also unlocking bonds for some of my characters. And yeah, at this point, that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you were actually able to hear me in this video, unlike the first one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.